Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka. And the name of the commander is BetimAbazi, and he's a member of What Arty Noobs, and he's in the favourite vehicle that most What Arty Noobs members love. And Prokhorovka is also quite a good map. He's also got for company an FB207, and that's the tier 8 British SPG as well, so this must be a tier 8 game. Okay, he's loaded and ready to shoot. It's an encounter battle, so although he started near the railway line, he's finding a firing position in the west, and I like this tactic because not a lot of the enemy actually expect you to be in the west of the map. And it means you can support a thrust up the west side if need to. There's two enemies been spotted straight away, a Lorraine 40T, an AMX 1357, and now a T3485 have come into view. And he's found his firing position and he's ready to go. Okay, VK 4502 seen over by the railway line. He's got a 17.17 second reload. He's not using premium consumables. That would drop it by another second or so if you did, but obviously it costs a little extra, but it can be worth it. Oh, good, nice hit there. 45 hit. He definitely stunned the 4502. The splash radius of the shells from the 155mm howitzer 7 meters, so you have got a good chance of getting a shell near it to actually do enough damage. And that got 30 hit points of damage, stunned the 4502 again. Now an enemy tank was in the cap, but now we've got one of our tanks in there as well, so that stopped the cap from continuing. The 4502 just took a hit. Lining up another shot. There's what's causing the cap. I think it was the IKV-65. Is he going to put a round into that? He could splash it from here. Is he going to go for the building or alongside it? No, he's going to go back to the 4502. The IKV isn't threatening at the moment, but the 4502 is. Round out on the 4502. And he splashes him again for 80 hit points. 3 critical hits. I think he tracked him. Yes, he has. Okay, the 4502's repaired his tracks. There's the 12-ton. He's very stationary for a light tank, and that's a big mistake because when you get hit by a shell like this, big damage. He's got a fire, and the 12-ton was taken out by the T54 first prototype, who took the opportunity to get his first kill. But that was entirely down to Betim for that kill, that was, because he stripped him of all of his health with one shot. And he got a good hit there on the 65, 102 hit points. Yeah, he took a 232 hit points off the initial hit, 55 off the stunner system, 57 off the fire. That 12-ton made a big mistake slowing down. And that 4502, I think, was hit with that shell. Unfortunately, he's gone unspotted, so we can't tell how much damage was done. Okay, we're supposing the 65 is in there somewhere, the IKV-65. He's aiming now for the building. Okay, some enemy have turned up on the hills, so these are going to be priority because, of course, they can fire down on the cap, stop anybody from getting into the cap. And we need to occupy the hill. And he's got a lovely hit there on the OI. Huge, juicy hitboxes. All you have to do is fire a shell in there and collect all those lovely credits from them. And you can see the shell landed on one of the boobs, the turrets at the front. Fires another round in. Oh, another direct hit. That one was on the turret. If that OI stays there, Betim's going to get very rich off all of these shots directly on target. There's also an IS nearby. He's going to wait until the OI is spotted again. The IS has been spotted, but the OI hasn't. Fires around in anticipation. Splashes the IS, but got stun only. But the stun has picked him up some stun assist. There's the IS. Oh, he's been tracked. There's the OI. He relocated. Right, round out. Should hit him. It does. 79 hit points. Goes into the side of the vehicle. He's stunned again. Round out. Right on the rear. 208 hit points. That probably went near the engine deck, and that's why it did so much damage. And the OI is taken out, which means now Betim can focus on the IS. Is he tracked? I think he might be. Direct hit takes him out. Unfortunately, he didn't get the kill. The KV-85 claimed it. That's so unfortunate. Again, he's been cheated out of a kill. But I do believe that we saw... Was that a Nashorn? No, it wasn't a Nashorn. It was a Stura Mill, I think, on top of the railway line. Pretty sure that was a Stura Mill. Is there a Stura Mill on the enemy team? Yes, there is. Okay, now there is somebody around there destroying property, because I can hear things being knocked down. Yes, there is. There's a T-25-2 in the cap. And that splash for 70 hit points landed behind the T-25. There's the 4502 again. And he's tracked. He's repaired his tracks, so he's probably burnt his repair kit. You can see the damage on the turret, on the mantlet. Direct hit right into the side of the turret. 240 hit points. Good shot. And there's the other thing causing destruction, the IKV, and he's taken out. I've got a T-29 to aim at now. He's advancing on the hill. Need to anticipate where he's going to be. Round out. Direct hit, 208. If he hadn't stopped when he did, I'm pretty sure that round would have hit the engine bay of that T-29. Okay, it looks like he's tracked. Round out. Old round landed nearby, but it wasn't close enough. But he is picking up some stun assists, so that's some benefit. No, I'm pretty sure he would have repaired. Yes, he has repaired his tracks, but he's been taken out. So the enemy, the scores are fairly even. The enemy has got 6 tanks remaining. So that 4502 round out. Direct hit again, 154. T-34's moved over to the railway line. Got that Stura Mill. That's probably the one that they want to take out now. Round out, straight away on the Stura Mill. Good hit, 183 from Splash. T-43's firing on him now as well. Unfortunately, the T-43 took a hit, but the Stura Mill's gone down to the IKV. So this 4502, he must be getting pretty much fed up by being hit by Arty all the time, but that time it wasn't Arty, it was the Nashorn who took him out. They've got a solid advantage now. 3 tanks, the enemy's got 3 left. T-34-85, and he's killed. That means there's only 2 left. The Arty is the Hummel, and we haven't seen him yet. And the remaining tank that we're firing at is a VK3001P. There's the Hummel. Okay, is it on the riverbank? Difficult shot because it's on slope. Oh, unfortunately the Hummel was taken out by the Su-100. There's the VK. He's over on the west side of the map. Oh, and he takes down the Nashorn. So he's only going to remain visible for another few seconds. Line him up for a shot and round out. No, it was a bit late on that one. He was moving a lot quicker than Betim managed to aim for. But the IKV and the T-43 are moving in, so he should get a spot very shortly. He's anticipating he's going to pop up near the road. I think that's a very good assumption. T-43 is moving in for the look. There's the VK. He's moved to the back of the map. He's trying to get around them. Anticipating where he's going to be. He's fired ahead of where he was. But he did stun him before he was taken out, and that wins the battle. And the win rate for the battle was 3-3-4-5, but I suspect that was a lot higher because he did get some shots which were hits whilst the target was unsighted. So let's have a look at the end of battle result. And it's an ace tanker for BetimAbazi in the M44. He also picked up a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 18. A Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points for his own vehicle. And a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. At least 6 tanks taken out by other members. And he actually didn't take out any tank at all, but he did hit a lot of the enemy. So let's have a look at team scores. Well, he didn't get the highest amount of damage. That went to the IKV-90 Type B. He managed to get 2,331, whilst Betim managed to get 2,258. So not far behind, very close. The IKV managed to get 5 kills, but Betim didn't get any kills at all, which puts him at the bottom of the table when it comes to kills. But that's no problem, because when it came to base XP, he was right at the top of the table with 1,208 experience points altogether. So very good work. 25 rounds fired. He got 9 direct hits, 9 penetrations. Some of those were either directly on the engine deck or into the turret of the vehicle. Beautiful shots, very well aimed. 10 splash damage. He did 2,000 or 10 splash hits. Damage of 2,258 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 9 of the enemies, so that's 3/5 of the enemy team were hit by him, but he didn't get any kills. But that doesn't matter because he got 2,196 hit points of stun assist and off 19 stuns. He earned 42,189 credits off a standard account. And after ammunition resupply, he actually took away 29,564 credits. So he didn't take much less away than if he'd actually had a standard account. If you look at the premium count, rather, he would have earned 50,659. So it's not much difference really between those two. That you know, on the overall, that some very good result overall. He received 1,208 experience points, and it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, and so that means he took away 2,416 experience points altogether. So, pretty good battle actually overall. To get a Confederate Gores and an ace tanker all in the same battle and not to get any kills shows that you were stripping the enemy tanks of all of their health. And in fact, I think in some cases you could say that it was very unlucky that he didn't get any kills, because that AMX 12-ton was all but killed by that shot which set fire to him. And it was only lucky shot from one of his teammates who took him out before the fire could finish him off. So I think Betim did an excellent piece of work there. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.